Hey everyone, it's Zed. I am going to be walking you through how to do a timed attack, or a TA as you'll often see it referred to as. Now, a TA is a group attack where a bunch of players are going to launch solo attacks at a single target, but they're going to time it to where all those attacks land within a couple of seconds of each other. What happens when you pull off a timed attack like that is that everybody's armies kind of morph together into one, and they fight the opponent as one huge army. So what that means is that you can take on opponents who are a lot larger and stronger than you as a group, and everybody involved is going to lose fewer troops than if they were to just attack on their own. The other great thing about a timed attack is that it gives you the element of surprise, as opposed to a rally where the opponent is going to see that they're under attack for at least 5 minutes before the attack even reaches them. With a timed attack, they might get 30 seconds to under a minute, and that means that they're going to have less time to respond. Their alliance members are going to have less time to try to get reinforcements there, so you have a better chance of pulling off an attack without any kind of preparation on behalf of your opponent. So it's a great thing to use, especially during KE. All right, so now let's look at how to actually do a timed attack. So I'm going to go into the chat where you will see that somebody's going to post a target. I'm going to click on a link to go to that target, and then I'm going to choose to attack it. So I'm going to go ahead and select my preset that I plan on using for the attack, and then I'm going to check right down here and see how long it's going to take me, and that's going to be 2 minutes and 13 seconds. So I'm going to go in and post my time, 2:13. You can see a couple other people have posted their time, and so far Cap is the furthest away at 2 minutes and 18 seconds. That means that he is going to launch the timed attack, and I'm going to want to follow his attack approximately 5 seconds after he starts his. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of the chat, and I can see that he is getting ready to start the attack. I'm going to go into the Alliance screen here in just a second. I can see there too now he started his attack. I'm going to go into Alliance Battles. There it is, and I'm going to click to join that attack. So typically when we do a timed attack, there's a little bit more time in between when you're going to launch your attack and when the leader launches theirs. Unfortunately, in this case, we were really close together, so the timing was really tight. 5 seconds is very tight. But I'm still going to go ahead and show you what I did here. So you can see his march time is already at 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Mine was 2 minutes and 13 seconds. That means I'm going to be a little late launching my attack. It's still going to take me a couple seconds to get it all started. So I'll show you how to deal with that later. But usually when you're looking at the screen, what you're going to want to do is wait until it's about 5 or 6 seconds before your time to go. So in this case, I would have ideally liked to launch my attack at about 2 minutes and let's say 19 seconds. But we are a little late, but that's okay. Still, you can go in here to check the timing and determine when you need to launch your attack. So as soon as you decide that it's time for you to go, you're going to want to click right down here. Please disregard my messiness. Anyway, you're going to click on that Send a March to Join Attack button, and that will allow you to send your army as well. Okay, so now I'm going to click that button, select my army, and set out to march. That's pretty easy. Now, like I said, my timing is a little bit late. See, when you're timing your timed attack, everybody whose marching army reaches the target within 5 seconds of the first person to reach it, then their armies are the ones that are going to morph together. Now, let's say that you arrive 7 seconds later. Your army is going to wait outside of the battle until that initial battle is over, and then it will start its own battle. If you are going after a large opponent that has a whole lot of troops and you get left out to fight a solo attack on your own, you could end up losing pretty bad. So you really want to make sure that your timing is tight, that you are within 5 seconds of that first person who is going to reach the target. And I will show you how to handle that if your timing is off and you're running late. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go into alliance battles, and we're going to want to click on that timed attack, and we can see the march times for everybody who's joined. Like I said, I was late, so I am outside of that 5-second window from the person who's going to reach it first. But you can see right next to my march, there is a speed up button, and that is what we're going to use. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to figure out how close you need to be in order to use a speed up. Typically, you're going to wait until about, it depends. In this instance, I'm going to want to wait until just a couple seconds before the first person, Captain Hook, reaches the target, and then I'm going to want to click that speed up button, and I'm going to want to use the speed up to get myself like pushed as quickly to him as I possibly can. All right, so in the interest of not making you guys stare at my screen for a minute and a half waiting for the timing to get right, I'm going to go ahead and kind of fast forward a little bit to where we're just a couple seconds away from our attacks hitting the target. So I'm going to press that speed up button, and you can see in the screen that pops up, I can still see the timing so that I can know exactly when to use my speed up. I'm going to use that 25% March speed up. I should have used it a couple seconds earlier. I was still a little bit late on getting there, but you can see the general idea of how to do it. Now, theoretically, everybody who's on the attack will hit the target within that 5-second range of each other so that they can get their armies to all kind of combine together and take out the target as one. But that's about it. That's how you do a timed attack. It's not too difficult. And on this, really, practice makes perfect, you guys. So just keep working at it. The more that you do it, the more that you'll get used to the timing and the better our attacks are going to be.